G'day, Frankston fans. It's Danny Ryan, head coach here, just coming to you with a bit of end-of-season wrap-up, just to give you a bit of an idea of the season that was. So 6 wins was probably not what we were looking for. We were hoping for a few more, but there's a lot of things to talk about and a lot of excitement for next year going forward. So I thought I'd just jump on, give you a bit of an update. So in terms of some of the highlights, we travelled out to Williamstown. The boys put on a great show, and we beat Williamstown. And that's the first time that's happened since early in the 90s, so that was a great achievement. We beat Essendon at Essendon, and they've given us a couple of 100-point thrashings over the last couple of years, so that was really enjoyable. The boys played a really great brand of footy. Beat Geelong at home, and it was a great night down there for all the crowd that was there. Same again at the Come From The Clouds win over Carlton, which was fantastic, 42 points down, and to come storming home in the last quarter was great.
As they've defended beautifully, have Frankston now wrapped up. Another stoppage. And there it is! The Frankston Dolphins have come from the clouds!
And the improvement and growth of our players, starting with Jackson Voss and Joe Lloyd down back. Obviously, Colby Nainer and Lockie Riley came through in the midfield. They were fantastic for us. Some real hope for the future for our young players coming through. And Will Fordham continuing on his form, and the introduction of Trent Minott to the midfield. And they formed a pretty lethal combination around the balls.
And we certainly hope that it's not that it is just the high ankle sprain that they were thinking early, as Fordham breaks out of the middle and gets the luckiest bounce in history.
Handball from Maserati was cut off, and Minott just came straight lining through. Gets it to Murphy. 55 out, gives it back. Running shot for goal. He's good! What a finish from Trent Minott. Kicks one of the goals of the year.
Few missed opportunities, obviously. It wasn't all, it was all beer and skittles. We would have liked to win a few more games. The Gold Coast game at Metricon was disappointing. We fell away late in the game. A bit of AFL versus VFL fitness and a few things that we got wrong, no doubt. So that was disappointing. Casey at home, they're the best team in the comp and should probably win the flag, and right in the game with them and have opportunities late in the game and didn't take them. Brisbane, fantastic game of footy. Also, if anyone was there, probably our best game for the year. Played a really complete brand of contest, attack and defence, and fell short by a goal. They were second on the ladder, and they've proven to be a bona fide finals team, their reserves team this year. So to be competitive with them was fantastic.
The square, that's what he does. It's off hands, it's out the back, it's up towards goal, it's through, it's McLennan!
So Wilmot's at a hot spot. Number of jumpers for the ball, left foot snap it, goal! That's a goal! It's through!
And Port Melbourne, we were dominant in the game until we had 6 different injuries. We lost the captain in the second quarter, Joe Lloyd early in the first, and a couple of other players banged up, and we fell away late. And great win for Port Melbourne, but disappointing, a game we would have liked to have banked. And then Richmond, which we had no right to be in the game. We had a really young team, 8 changes from the Port Melbourne game, but lost the game at the death with a little bit of luck that went their way, not our way. So that's the facts of the game.
Nathan can be there to shut it down. Butland tried to slap it on. He realised he had Begley at the back waiting. Here's Lambert. Tries to step through one. Flips it to Begley. He has a flying shot at goal and kicks it! Off the back foot. Needs to find a Frankston body. It'll bounce through to Begley. Can he pick it up? He can.
This will
can
be
go
massive.
over the top. Fordham. He's got a man forward. It's Stern. Stern can run to 50. Have a bounce. Run to 40 to put Frankston back in front. He's got it. Handball wide. Banks. Can he get a look? Fashions a kick towards the pocket. Chance here for Clark. He's so classy. Can he banana it through? He does. Tigers back in front.
He's got 3! And that is one of the goals of the afternoon.
So for the season, six wins, but 6 losses by a goal or less, and really are just a smidge off really punching through to that sort of next level. And that's what sort of excites the coaching staff, the players. We're already talking about it. The plans are really strong for next year. There'll be some changes. There needs to be some changes. Overhaul of the footy department and a few things that need to improve to allow us to really punch through to that next level, which we think we're really capable of doing. So it's never as bad as it seems. It's never as good as it seems. So, but in terms of the reality check, in terms of statistically, our game's in pretty good shape. We're number 1 tackle team in the comp. We're number 6 in contest. So that side of your game has really got to be strong to be able to be competitive with AFL teams, and if you want to aspire to play finals football. So they're in pretty good shape. Defensively, we're really good at defending opposition. We're top 5, top 6 in keeping their uncontested mark down, their kick down. So our defence and our contest is in really good shape. We obviously know what it is. It's our attack. We're high inside 50 and we're high clearance. We're just not hitting the scoreboard as often as we would like. And so there's some areas we need to address in terms of that ability to finish our work, because anyone who's been there has seen us. When we're up and about, we can play some really exciting brand of footy at the Dolphins, and that's what we're about, our players having fun and working hard and playing a great brand for everyone to enjoy being a part of and enjoy watching for the people that get down to Skybus. But we know that we've got to address some areas around that and finish our work in front of goal and get back to that real exciting brand where we're actually putting teams away, and then those wins will come. But it's important to know that we are in pretty good shape around contest and defence, and we'll work on those building blocks to actually really fix the defence. So there'll be changes, as I said. Player personnel will be really aggressive in recruiting. We don't need to get 20 new players, but we need probably 5 to 10 really key targeted players, especially in the front half, and maybe a key defender. So we'll be in the market for those players. Also coaches, we're on the hunt for some new coaches, so we'll revamp coaches and football staff. We'll get a bit of an overhaul, some will move on, and that's just natural each year. But we'll be really looking for some experienced, hard-edged people to bring into the footy department to really take us through to that next level. So it's going to be exciting. It's going to be a little bit different. There's a lot of work to do, and that's what sort of gets us all motivated and gets us up and about. The footy program planning is already underway. There'll be a revamp to that. This was the first full year we had this year, and that was one of the challenges our playing group encountered this year. We had the first full year since COVID, so 22 games and 4 practice matches, and anyone who followed us, you would have seen some of our form fell away late in the year, and that's a little bit to do with that. It's also a little bit to do with some fitness and some injuries, and we had a lot of injuries this year, which really hurt player availability, but that's a fact of being in the competition we're in. The other challenge that we faced was we went interstate this year, so 3 trips in 5 weeks, which is a big challenge. And so Sean Garrity and the footy operations team did a fantastic job with that. For our players who are part-time and working jobs 9 to 5, sometimes earlier for tradies, working 6 in the morning, to get on a bird and fly up to Queensland twice and up to Sydney, while that was exciting, it was also a significant challenge. And so the learnings that come out of that will put us in pretty good stead for going forward in the year to come. So 2023, as I said, it's already underway. We'll be looking at sort of ramping things up. There'll be some new strength and conditioning. There'll be some new coaching, as I mentioned, and obviously new players. Players will come and go from the existing group, and new ones that will come in. So it is exciting. We're looking to convert those 6 wins into plenty more next year, and we can't wait to get stuck in, roll our sleeves up, and really. The footy club as a whole, from the football department and the playing group, the coaching group, it's really about hardening up a bit, muscling up a little bit, and making sure we do take the opportunities that we missed this year, because next year is going to be exciting and this club's on the up, and that's what we're looking for. And so to all of you out there, stick with us. Thanks for coming down and supporting us this year. Look forward to seeing you at the footy next year, and know that the Dolphins are going to be working really hard behind the scenes to make sure that we have a successful 2023. So all the best for the off-season. We'll see you at the footy.